Well, good morning, our beloveds. We shall try again. These are perilous times. It simply is that. We cannot make it appear to be anything else than it is. Though your world may look okay, meaning that you are not impacted because of privilege in one form or another, the privilege of being in a safe part of the world, the privilege of money to buy you options that others don't have, the privilege of being employed, or the privilege of having good health. Privilege can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But our message today is to just hold on, ride this out, trust that something better is coming, fight for what you believe in, stand up for what is righteous, honorable, and true, and then figure out the next steps. You may be on the wrong side, but at least you are standing up and fighting for something, meaning that there is momentum and agency and movement. But when you realize that you are on the wrong side, that you misunderstood the cues or the facts or the reality of the circumstance, you are already moving. And then you can say, I will course correct. I will change my direction, my agency, my affiliation, my alliance. It is the fence sitters right now who are the biggest problem. Those who are so comfortable with their lot in life that they don't feel the need to choose a side. Spirituality is not meditating at 10,000 feet while Rome burns. True spirituality is saying, I will trust that if my death serves your purpose, I am willing to sacrifice myself for the good of humanity. Not many will do that. When indigenous communities were overpopulated, the strong and the courageous would self-sacrifice and wander into the desert so that there would not be too many mouths to feed. This was a gift of love for those who needed protection more. It does not mean that you must die. It simply means that you must be willing to die for the good of your community. Where are you valuing others more than yourself so that you can become the agent of change that is needed, because you are not worried about self-sacrificing others so that you may live, but instead being willing to die so that others may live. Where within you do you have that gene, that vein, that desire for your children, for your family, for your best friend? Who would you be willing to die for in order to protect them? Find that energetic imprint today, the self-sacrificing, ever-loving, vibrational imprint of what it is to love someone else more then you love yourself. And then, and only then, offer yourself that same amount of love. What are you willing to sacrifice so that you can live, so that you can survive, so that you can be content? What parts of you need to die so that you, the real you, can finally thrive, survive, and mitigate the past harms to heal those parts within you that don't feel worthy, that don't feel loved, that don't feel seen. Find it in others first. Who is it that you would protect most? Survivors of SA, DV, those who have been disabled, those who are marginalized in some particular way. Look at who you love, who you wish to protect, and why. And therein will be your answer, because there is a part within you that meets that criteria, and you're trying to save those outside of you because that part within you feels insecure, unstable, unloved, and fearful. This is the journey inward. It is not for the faint of heart. And many are still misunderstanding the messages from your spirit team. And that is okay, because at least you are kind of listening now. It is still distorted. The filter is filled with debris, misconceptions, misperceptions, misbeliefs. But you are finally at least tuned in and turned on. And we will now begin to remove the debris within your somatic body so that you can begin to heal mind, body, and spirit. And so it is. Namaste.